I'm Chris. We're here with James from the Mickey Bunch. We're here with Nick from Movie Mania Nick, and Heaven, our scorekeeper, and Kelly is running late.
What a shock.
But let's go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat. All right, we have Jonathan Chong, who showed up early and said he was going to go back in time to get the answers.
That's it?
Or go forward in time to get the answers.
He's a brave doc.
I know. We got Mar. Mar's here. Hey, Mar.
Hi, Mar.
We got Kevin from Kevin Theme Park Adventures.
Kevin.
We got Sandy Birdwell. There we go.
Where the birds are well, 24-27. Hi, Sandy.
Am I clicking the right one? It's jumping on me. There we go. Sandy Birdwell. And right now, that's it. Some people will start coming in. There is going to be a few changes tonight. Not so much for live contestants, but for the chat. So one of the things is we will be timing. And also, what I want you to do, all right, because, the thing is seeing answers before you get a chance to answer. I understand that's kind of, one, make sure that your stream is all the way up to where it needs to be. I understand there is like a 17-second delay because we tested this. But also, what I would like for you to do for you guys to type your answer in. Hey, Catherine, thanks for coming in. Type your answer. Yeah, type your answer into the box, but don't hit enter until I tell you to hit enter. And then that way, all the answers should come up pretty much at the same time.
Ooh.
So we'll try that. We'll have to remind people throughout because, I didn't see Mandy. I'm sorry, Mandy. Hey.
Yep. Hi, Mandy.
We got Eva. Hey, Eva.
Eva. And I have to give a special hello to Catherine. She's the president of my fan club.
Of course.
Hi, Catherine.
But before we get started, I do have something to show tonight.
Uh-oh.
This had to do with last week's trivia.
Ooh.
And James was making fun of Tears for Fears for the way they looked. So I was looking for this last week. I couldn't find it. Haven't seen this. So it's not going to be a surprise to her. But this was somebody from the 1980s.
Oh, I have seen this.
Oh my God. Did you seriously have a mullet?
Yes, it was the 80s. James, that's what it was in.
Did you have a perm too, or what?
What's that?
Did you have a perm too?
Yes, I had a perm. That's probably why I have no hair now. So this was my senior picture. And when Margie and I first got together, we were living over in the town that she's from. And her aunt and uncle walked in, and her uncle seen my senior pictures up on top of at that time, we used to have entertainment stands, instead of and it was up there, and he said, why do you have a picture of Kirk Cameron? Is what he said.
Wow. Wow. My goodness. The things we used to do.
So, so we are doing Back to the Future tonight, all three movies. So, basically.
Okay, and Nick, you have a substantial chance of clobbering me because I've only seen the first one, and I saw it in the movie theaters when it was released. So.
They just had the marathon on at AMC the other day.
Oh wow!
No, I just
I was just watching it all. It was on.
I'm sure they did. I must have missed that. Gosh darn it! Damn it! But I'm not a big TV guy.
I mean, it still holds up today. That's the thing. It's a great movie, and I would say I can't say it's in my top 10, but I will say it's in my top 50. How's that?
Well, this is a type of franchise I could just watch over and over again.
And there's movies out there that are like that, where it's like no matter where it's at, you can sit down and just watch it. And I think
my top 50 does not include Back to the Future, but I'll still try.
This is my number one, so
I know, Nick. I know.
I think
it's like many of us.
If you have trivia about Casablanca, I'm your guy.
But I actually, there's a movie that comes on that I can sit down and I can watch it, and that's Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
No matter where it is. So,
that's a great film.
oh yeah.
That is on my top 50.
All right. Should we start or should we wait on?
No, let's just get started.
We should get started. All right.
Started.
This is the reason why she's stealing your bananas because
Yeah.
she's not in here.
Well, you know,
I think that's the way she does it. She comes out near the end when the points are more, and then that's how she wins.
But she's not actually winning.
and the Griswold family vacay has
Hey,
joined us.
Griswold family, thanks for coming in. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, some things are going to change. If you just come in, one of the things that we did change is when you go to answer, just type it in the box, but do not hit enter. And I will tell you when to hit enter, and then everybody's will come up, and nobody's seeing the answer before. So, and like I said, make sure your stream is all the way up so that you're capturing us at one time. All right, so let's go ahead with question number 1. Are we ready? Heaven, you got the answers correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You have the timer?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
All right. So, question number 1. Who directed Back to the Future? Was it A, Rob Zemeckis, B, Steven Spielberg, or C, George Lucas? And I probably won't repeat it since it's up on the screen. All right, chat, go ahead and type or hit enter. I know it takes a little bit longer on StreamYard compared to if you're on YouTube. All right, so we got some of them coming in. There we go. All right, we'll go ahead. James, what do you have?
Hey, Robert Zemeckis.
Okay. Nick?
Robert Zemeckis.
Heaven, what's the answer?
The answer is A, Robert Zemeckis.
See, I have to.
The only one I get, so I'm psyched. Yeah.
So here's what's funny. I have to actually rely on Heaven for the answers because the way I'm doing it tonight, I can't see the answers. So, but yeah, Robert Zemeckis. Was that his big start with Back to the Future? Had he? Because I'd heard his name before. What other stuff had he worked on?
It was Back to the Future films was one of his bigger films. I believe he has done some other stuff and after that, but I cannot remember what the movies are as of right now. But
right.
I know he's done other movies after that.
Didn't he do Heat of the Night? One of the Heat movies, Heat of the Night. He did something that flopped right before Back to the Future, and they had trouble raising money for the film.
He might have.
So,
but this was his big
franchise
that really got his name out there in the movie industry.
Right. He do all 3 movies then as well? Yep. All right.
I think he had a piece of the writing too, didn't he, Nick? Didn't he write some of the script?
He wrote it with Bob Gale.
Okay. Wow. Heaven, you got it. Everybody scored?
Yep.
All right. Here's question number 2. Who was the originally cast as Marty McFly? Was it A, Ricky Schroeder, B, Corey Feldman, or C, Eric Schultz? So I don't even think Nick looked at the he just knew.
I could tell you what other movie he was in after this.
Oh, I know what other movie I do.
Yeah.
You wouldn't recognize him.
Nope.
All right, Jack, go ahead and hit enter. I thought I stopped that. Should start to see some of them coming in. Oh, here they are. Yep. All right. James, what is your answer? You got C?
C. Eric Stoltz.
Yeah. All right. Nick?
Eric Stoltz.
Eric Stoltz. You want to go ahead and tell everybody, or I should ask Heaven what the answer was?
C. Eric Stoltz.
Yes. So you want to go ahead and tell everybody what other movie you did, Nick?
Mask.
Mask.
He
Yeah.
was also with Cher was in
Cher.
that movie.
Great film.
Yeah. And
I didn't even know. I actually didn't even know it was him until I saw
right.
who it was. I'm like, that was really him. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think what's funny is there's actually scenes of him in the movie because it's filmed from his back. And most people didn't realize that it was not Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, because they filmed some scenes in the beginning, and then they didn't really like how his personality was in the film.
Right.
What Michael J. Fox was, and they just stuck with Michael J. Fox. So, he is some tiny bits of the scenes, like you said, he is in the movie, but you really don't know it's Eric Stoltz.
Right. Well, and like Jonathan Chong said, they originally wanted Michael J. Fox in the beginning, but he was having problems because he was on the show Family
Ties and scheduling and stuff.
And if I'm right, I think most of the stuff they recorded was at night because that was the only time he could actually go and record because he was
filming Family Ties in the morning and afternoon.
So, but all right, Heaven, did you get everybody's answers? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go ahead and move to question number 3. All right. To make George McFly think he's seen an alien visitor, who does Marty dress as? Is it A, Madonna, B, an astronaut, or C, Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan? That's all right, Eva. I expected something to happen sometime. All right, go ahead and hit enter, chat. Let me pull that down. We got people coming in. We got the answers coming in. But I don't know. There was just a thing about the 80s with big movies. James is laughing. But I think a lot of the chemistry had to do with they always used like teenagers or kids in the movies. And I think that drew a lot of people at that time. So, all right, James, what do you have? B. All right. Yeah. Nick?
Darth Vader from planet Vulcan.
All right. Heaven?
It is C, Darth Vader from planet Vulcan.
And if I'm right, I think he woke George up. Was it a Van Halen song that he was using?
It was Van Halen. Yeah.
I thought it was. So, but yeah, I mean, this movie, there's so much to it, so much more to it than what most people know. So, and I think at that time, what was funny is I think wasn't the owner of the DeLorean actually in prison at the time when this movie was made because of
DeLorean, for tax fraud.
Yeah, so,
he got in trouble.
But I think this movie is what really made that car so popular too.
And it was.
And what's funny, Nick, I was watching a video of a guy restoring an old, and he took everything apart, redone all of it, and he added actual wires and everything. It was.
Well, cool. I was watching a video too where I forgot the guy's name, but he would people would call in and they would pay for the guy to take an old DeLorean and make it up as a Back to the Future DeLorean with all the wires, the flux capacitor, the time circuits, everything. It was amazing what he did, and it was everything. It was perfect.
I think it's funny because I've watched people who's gone and they could actually tell you that it wasn't the right year DeLorean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like that because a DeLorean isn't.
It looks like a DeLorean to me. All right, Heaven, did you get everybody scored?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's go ahead and move to question number 4. All right. Question number 4. Who replaced Claudia Wells as Jennifer Parker in the second and third Back to the Future films? Was it A, Elizabeth Shue, B, Kim Cattrall, or C, Ione Skye? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess not yet. We still got the timer going. So,
Hey, John.
Nick, where are you from?
Maryland.
Maryland.
Well, I'm originally from New Jersey, but I moved to Maryland.
Okay. All right. And you just all right. So go ahead, chat. Go ahead and hit enter. Sorry, Surf Bum. We're kind of doing something a little bit, so don't worry about it. So what we're doing is we want you to go ahead and type it in, and then I'll tell you when to hit enter to send it in. Not your fault. You didn't know. So I probably should have
Hi, John.
tagged a message at the top of the chat for that. So.
It happens.
So there, Maryland, I learned something about Baltimore not too long ago. That there is a building in Baltimore that the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland is actually modeled after.
I did hear something about that.
Yeah, I think as soon as I heard about it, I contacted Pete and asked him if he knew about it. And he said, no, but that's interesting. So, all right.
But
James?
there's a lot of history about Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Hey, Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue. All right, Nick?
Elizabeth Shue.
All right. Do we got all our answers, Heaven?
Yeah, do you want me to give the answer?
Yeah, give the answer. I'm sorry.
It's A, Elizabeth Shue.
Sorry.
Yeah, give me a second.
All right. Oh, there's Kelly. Hey, Kelly.
Hi, everyone. Oh,
Hi, Kelly.
hi. Sorry, I'm late. But if I wasn't, it would be me. But I had to do an outfit change.
Yeah. Well, you missed Chris with the mullet.
What? I'm doing 50s. I was going to do 80s, but I did all this. How are you doing, Nick? Hi.
Doing good. How about you?
Good. Hi, Heaven.
Hi. Okay, we're good.
Wait,
We're good?
I have to show something really quick.
All right.
Can I get my foot in here? I actually have saddle shoes on. Can we talk about that?
You wear shoes during this?
Not usually, but I couldn't resist the saddle shoe thing. I usually don't wear pants, but
Good.
50
usually wear-
dress
you-
on.
You usually wear pajama bottoms.
Yeah, shorty shorts. Yes.
All right. Are we ready for our next question, Heaven?
Wait, are we starting over?
No, we're not starting over.
This was
All right.
James' idea to start without you.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I told
Wow.
you why she steals your banana.
Did you tell them to start without me? You knew I was
Wow.
getting dressed in this 50s outfit. I
Wow,
have to
Heaven.
stand up and show it too.
You threw a dime the size of a manhole cover on me. Clink.
Throw
Holy
right under
smoke.
the bus.
So once again, before I bring up the next question, just if anybody new come in the chat, all right. So we're timing you. So what I want you to do is go ahead and type your answer in, but do not hit enter, and I will tell you when to hit enter, and then all the answers should come up at the same time. So let's go ahead and move to question number 5. All right. Question number 5. How did the filmmaker get around Glover's absence? A, they made another actor wear prosthetics to look like him. B, they cut George McFly out of the film completely. Or C, they dubbed another actor with a guy whose voice sounded like George Glover. Did I say George Glover? It's not George Glover. It's just Glover. It's George McFly.
So the dad.
Yes.
And are we talking about the third one?
Was it? I think they replaced him in the third one. I don't know about the second one.
Oh, okay.
No, Crispin Glover.
Crispin.
He was in the first one, the second one, the third one. He was not.
Right.
Hi, everyone.
All right, chat. You can hit enter.
Oh, am I supposed to write something down?
Yes, Kelly.
I took notes, actually. Is that cheating or not?
It might be.
Only on the first one, though.
Only on the first one.
Hi, Chris and Dave. Okay.
All right. We'll go ahead. We'll start with Nick this time. Let's do that. Throw things up. Get James all riled up there. All right. Nick, what do you have?
They basically replaced him with another actor, but he used prosthetics to make him look like George
All
McFly.
right.
Well,
Kelly?
you do have me all worked up. I don't have that. I've got C.
You got C.
Cut them out altogether.
All right. Kelly?
I put C because that's what everybody in chat had.
Heaven, what was the correct answer?
I wasn't paying attention.
They made another actor wear prosthetics to look like him.
All hail Nick. All hail Nick.
He's amazing. But no, seriously, the Back to the Future movies, if you have not seen them in a while or haven't seen them at all, go watch them. You know, like I was telling James, I always torture my children with like a movie marathon, usually during the summers to like educate them.
Right.
Back to the Future was the only ones that at the end they were like, we love these movies. And they literally watched them themselves. Like,
You didn't have them
for
watch
fun.
Goonies or anything like that, too?
They did not love Goonies. Like Taylor
wow.
says it gives her anxiety. I love Goonies. But yeah, Back to the Future was definitely their favorite.
Wow. So, well, I mean, probably Michael J. Fox was still well known and everything.
Hi, Debbie.
Well.
That's okay. We're glad to see
I
you
think I'm too
anytime.
bright. Hold on.
Hey, Debbie.
I'll be right back.
Hi, everyone. Say hi.
I'll
You
be
just
right back.
you answered one question and you're leaving.
No, I'll be right back.
She gets no bonus points, by the way.
That's right. She was shamelessly offering to bribe Margie last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Heaven, I said that. Please don't tell on me.
You guys say hi to everyone. Say hi. Look, right here. Say hi.
Hi, dog.
Hi,
Hi, doggy.
Kelly's back. All
I
right.
thought about
Heather,
doing an outfit change, but then it's like,
an outfit.
Another one?
Are you gonna do the show in glasses?
I might, because they kind of match the outfit. We'll see. We'll see.
All
I
right.
just
Hey, Chris. All right. If you're new coming in, I'm probably gonna say this in between each one. When you go to answer, type your answer in, but do not hit enter. I will tell you when to hit enter. So, all right.
Should I show the shoes again? I am so excited about these.
The saddle shoes.
Yes, kids now has saddle shoes.
Do you want to? Are you using your phone right now?
No.
Okay. Why don't you just turn on your phone and we'll just put a camera on that and bring it up and we'll just show the.
Or I could take one off, I suppose.
So I hope we don't get any like freaky people coming in here for that.
This is now a shoe fashion show.
right.
All right, let's go ahead. All right, with question number 6. All right, question number 6. What movie is being advertised in future 2015? Is it A, Jaws 19, B, Indiana Jones and a Retirement Center of Doom, or C, Star Wars The Force Awakens? Thank you, Mar. No, she's not showing Crocs.
No, kids has saddle shoes now, Mar, and they're super comfy. And they're leather. They're so cute. I'm obsessed with them. So I've been
Chris.
waiting for a reason
Yeah.
to wear them.
That would be a good title for the new Indiana Jones films that's coming out. That's for sure.
All right, chat. You can go ahead and hit enter. So, oh yeah. I mean, I don't know what they're going to go with this time because they kind of went with they went with what was popular in the 50s. So instead of going with aliens, they went with interdimensional beings. But it's just kind of hard, and I'm wondering if Shia LaBeouf is going to be in this next one or not.
I heard he's not, but that was actually a good Indiana Jones, I thought.
All right, James.
Hey, Jaws 19.
Nick.
Jaws 19.
Kelly.
Oh wait, there we go.
Nice picture.
Thank you.
Evan, the answer.
Jaws 19.
Jaws 19. Yeah.
Hey, there's Jonathan. He won our Canadian friend Jonathan Chong won our American trivia. Jonathan, send me your address, please.
Well, a lot of people believe that Canada will be our 51st state someday.
That's what I keep saying. That's what I was saying.
Has anyone told that to the representatives in Ottawa? I don't know that they'd agree.
Probably
No,
not.
everybody wants to be American, James.
And they are American.
They are
They
North
are.
American.
Like
North
some of my
American.
favorite American actors actually come from Canada.
Oh wow. They do.
Am I wrong,
That's true.
Nick?
Matter of fact, what
No,
we're
you're
talking
not.
about now came from Canada. So
Good Lord,
all
now
right.
we'll have to defend the border. I can feel them coming over, the Friendship Bridge with.
I just hope they bring maple
Gorgeous.
syrup with them. Just bring the
What-
syrup.
What movie wasn't it? John Candy, where we invaded Canada. There was a movie, and the guys marched in, and they were like, "Hoo, hoo, hoo, hoo," everywhere they went. I can't remember what it was. but
Okay,
John-
we need to look up this movie. It sounds
John
amazing.
Candy
Was
was
it Canadian Bacon?
Yes. Canadian.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Canadian bacon, the real Canadian bacon, is a lie. It's like literally a lie. It's not bacon, it's ham. And it's disappointing when you get it. Like I thought I was getting bacon, but it's ham.
You
Is
know,
it just me?
I'm glad you're here, dear, because saddle shoes and denouncing Canadian bacon is going to make this show roll. You got it, man.
Oh my gosh, he's
What?
throwing the shade.
When I first heard of Canadian bacon, not the movie, but with the food, it's kind of like what they call Taylor ham or pork roll.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
all it is.
exactly. Yeah.
So there they call Canadian bacon. We call it pork roll or Taylor ham.
Right. So, are we ready for question number 7?
Yeah, I just want to say we shouldn't be messing with bacon, period.
Debbie said she almost beat Jonathan. She
Bacon
was
rules.
representing us Americans.
All right. Here we go with question number 7. All right. What year does Marty and Doc travel back in Back to the Future 3? Is it A, 1815, B, 1865, or C, 1885?
I thought I knew this. Oh, I know this. Wait, when was the Civil War, James? It was after that.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
All right, chat. You can go ahead and hit enter. See if we start seeing some answers coming in.
So many cool kids in chat. So great
Yeah,
to see
there
all our
is.
friends.
Did you see my Presidente is here, Kelly?
Oh my goodness, I didn't. Catherine will be La Presidente. Love her. I wish I had cat eye glasses. I used to.
Oh, I'm
All
sorry.
right. Yeah, go ahead, James.
See,
James says C. Nick?
So this is when James was a kid or a teenager.
That's
18.
Yeah.
right
Yes,
about
yes.
there, baby.
All right.
Was just
Kelly?
finishing law school.
I knew it was after the Civil War.
And I'm pretty sure it's almost the same year that the house I'm sitting in was built. So
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's
no,
neat.
not the room I'm in. This was only 15 years old when we bought the house. This room. This is Heaven's old bedroom. What I'm in.
It's also my old toy room because my bedroom used to be upstairs. And that whole room.
How
was
does it make you
full
feel,
of items
Heaven,
of
when your
toys.
parents just redo your room?
Oh, that's
Well,
not how that happened, Kelly.
I didn't redo the room. Her
When
sister did when she
I-
moved out.
When I came back home for the 3 weeks between college and moving to Florida, I got to sleep on the couch because my
Oh
sister
my.
moved into my room before I'd moved out, but also used her room as storage. So I was not allowed to have any room.
Oh my goodness. I would have called the authorities.
That would have been my parents who both were just like, yeah, whatever.
Heaven, maybe we should talk later about a lawsuit against the parents for alienation of affection and denial of
Oh my God,
basic
jeez.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm a hired gun. If you got any dough at all, I'm your guy. So
We're not
I
for sure
assume-
yet, Amy.
everyone got the answers right. That's live right now, right?
Yeah,
Yep, we did.
yeah. Everybody got it right.
Okay, I thought
Hi,
so, but
Kevin.
I'm
Hi,
still
Sandy.
trying to write
Right.
things.
Oh, Amy just popped in. Hi,
Yep.
Amy.
Yep.
Yes,
I-
Nick is
Yeah.
winning.
Well, we don't know that yet. We haven't had a score update.
No,
Well,
no,
he-
Anybody
has-
with a brain,
Oh,
Nick is going to win.
Evan says yes. Nick is winning.
he hasn't missed one yet.
Well, we are only in the first round. This is the easy round.
Right. And I've even missed one.
I'm not
already.
saying Nick will get them wrong. I'm just saying we are in the easy round.
You don't know. This is fun, so I'm here to play for fun. So
Oh, no.
No,
no,
you're
no.
you're
No.
playing for
We play
one
for
of
a
oh, that's
these.
right, the banana.
Yeah.
a top banana. Like I have
But it's
two
still
of
fun
them.
now. I like
Yeah.
this.
So yes.
Now that is something I wanted to bring up. During
Okay,
our last
take him out.
during our last live stream, I was talking about, because we're doing 24 of these in a season. Whoever has the most points at the end of the season gets a prize. And when I brought up and I asked in my live stream, I had one person answer, and what it is I was saying that we would either do a Funko Pop, we would do some kind of pin set, or the one thing I'm thinking about doing, and I don't know if anybody was there during that live stream, but I'm kind of artistic. I said artistic, okay? And I've been known to be able to do Japanese paper cutting, and I have been thinking about doing some kind of Disney scene with Japanese paper cutting. So what I
That's
was
so
wanting
cool.
to know was who would like, what would they think would be the best prize. So I'll tell you what, in the chat, we'll make the Funko Pop 1, we'll make the pin set 2, and we'll make the original art 3. So if you guys want to type in and just let me know what you guys would think would be the best gift.
Chris, could I suggest a fourth prize?
What's that?
An autographed picture of you in that mullet that you showed us from 1985.
Yeah.
That is an excellent idea. I picked
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm voting for the mullet, Chris. That's
Good idea, James.
Yes. I know Mar said she wanted the original art. So, but it was, I actually I did one not too long ago. Probably before I knew Kelly, we were doing a live stream where we were me and some friends, and we was getting people in chat to send in. We were doing an art challenge. Heaven was in on it. Her roommates at the time that she lived with, and we'd give a challenge out for that week, and we'd all draw what the challenge was, and we did it for a long time, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
It was a 30-day challenge that we started with, and then we added to it.
yes. So, but we didn't do days. We did weeks. Is the way we did it too.
No, we did days for a while. It was every day.
Did we?
Yeah, it was during quarantine.
Yeah. So, all right. So, we need to move on to the next question, right?
Oh, the answer was C, 1885. I would like to let Mar know that she has gotten more than one question right. She has gotten 2 right.
Yes,
I
Mar.
get the first 5.
She's on the
though,
board.
points.
What's that? What's
I
that?
get the first 5 questions right. I would have got them right. I've gotten everyone right so far. I have notes.
You've also got 2, Kelly.
Boom.
I have saddle shoes.
I don't know what those are.
She showed them to you.
Yeah, that means nothing.
Here.
When I was oh, well, here we go again.
Okay.
You never seen those shoes before, Heaven?
Nope.
All right.
Actually, when I was a cheerleader in high school, we wore saddle shoes.
Yeah, I think
Keeping it old school.
keeping it old school. All right, let's go ahead and move to question number 8. All right, question number 8. How many shots of whiskey does Doc drink before he passes out? Is it A, 27, B, 1, C, 15?
I really should have watched the third one again.
Yeah, Amy, we've been doing things a little differently. We've been having everybody type their answer in, and then they wait until I tell them to enter. So it's not your fault. Just that's what we've been doing.
You're also okay. We'll still take your answer.
Yes, yes. All right, go ahead and hit enter, chat. It's also my fault that I haven't been telling when new people come in. So
You should just announce it at the beginning of every question.
just at the beginning of every question. All right, so we got the answers coming in.
Ooh, am I wrong? Oh no, I'm right.
Hey, Chris Dye. All right. Let's start with James because we always do. Except
B.
for B.
1 shot.
All right. Nick?
1 shot.
Kelly?
B, 1 shot. He's a lightweight.
All right. And the correct answer is have
B, 1 shot.
B, 1 shot.
Good job, everyone.
Hey, Mar, the 3.
I think that's probably the only time I ever seen somebody take a shot and just keel over. like he did. Because that he seemed like he was like a really brave man back in those days. Just,
He wasn't a heavy drinker. Let's just say that.
yeah, yeah. But like I
This
was
is so
saying,
much fun.
like I was saying before you come in, Kelly, I said these have held up. The movies have really held up.
Really, so good, so good. I mean, who among us didn't want a hoverboard and the cool shoes?
We do have
Still
hoverboards
do.
now. They're not exactly like the hoverboards, but we have
Yeah.
hoverboards now.
But I mean,
wanted
but they
the
don't
DeLorean.
like float on air.
You wanted the real one, Nick? Is that
The DeLorean. That's what I want.
the DeLorean?
Yes.
There's the, I can't think of what they call it exactly. Oh, the tribute store at Universal is part of it's Back to the Future right now.
Oh wow.
And they have a skateboard where you can put your own stuff on it, but it looks like the hoverboard.
Oh, that's cool. That's a great store.
Yeah,
I love
it's very well themed.
Oh yeah, all the
There's other
time.
videos on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
And
I
the
think I
other-
sent you videos, Dad, when it was Jurassic Park.
Oh okay. Okay.
I think I sent you the videos then
Right.
because my face is small enough to fit the little kids' masks.
Right. Right. I don't know. I think what was it? I liked his hoverboard, but I think I'd want the pit bull out of all of them.
I like like in the first movie where the kids have those like little
Oh,
things
that's
made out of like board boxes.
Wood,
You know what I'm
yeah.
Oh,
talking?
yeah.
Little
The
scooter-like
scooters,
things.
yeah.
He rips the top off and
Did you see that?
skateboarding thing.
And those and the wheels on those were like the old skate wheels too. They weren't like
Yeah.
So
Did you see that Jonathan Chong said original prop pieces are in there too?
oh wow.
Oh, that's so cool.
Awesome. So all right, are we ready for question number 9?
Mhm.
Sure.
All right. Question number 9. What musician makes a cameo as Marty's future boss in Back to the Future 2? Is it A, Huey Lewis, B, Flea, or C, Weird Al Yankovic?
You really had to read that one all to understand that.
Yeah.
It would be tricky.
Yeah, it is. All right, chat, you can hit enter. But no, and the thing is they were changing actresses and stuff like that through this movie, and I don't even think hardly anybody really even noticed when they did it. You know what I mean? Because I didn't even notice until somebody had said something that they had changed Jennifer. I had no idea.
I think I noticed by the third time I watched it.
Yeah.
That's a different actress.
Well, I wonder if it's because there was so much time in between the first one and the second one, and then you got the two. They were only a year apart.
Hello,
So
Jeanette. How are you?
Hi, Jeanette.
All right, James, what do you have?
I have C.
C. Nick.
And I'm guessing. I haven't seen the movie.
Okay.
That would be actually he was just in the Obi-Wan series. Flea.
Okay.
What is that? I put Huey Lewis. So
That's
Evan,
what
what's the correct answer?
It's B, Flea.
Flea. Flea is with the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, yeah.
But
that's what I said before. You really have to read that carefully to.
yes.
Oh, and John earlier said his wife has the same shoes. Saddle
wow.
shoes by kids. Super
So
comfy.
I mean, she doesn't have them right now because you're wearing them, right?
Yes. I knew she had them and I took them. So I was a little late.
Yes, Huey Lewis is in the first one, Eva. Yes.
Yeah, that was a trick question.
He's the guy whenever they're playing. That's All right. We ready for question number 10, Heaven?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Question number 10. What team did make it to the postseason in 2015 as kind of predicted in Back to the Future 2? Is it A, the Marlins, B, the Mariners, or C, the Cubs?
I really thought we were going to focus on the first movies.
No, this is the whole trilogy. We're doing the whole trilogy.
Trying to be all sneaky.
Baseball been good to me.
Jonathan said yes, almost missed the question. Sneaky. All right,
There
Chad,
it
you
is.
go ahead and hit enter.
Hound it in there, chat.
I went to Gideon's today, and I've already had all the cookies that they had out. So I got a piece of cake. It is the best cake I've ever had in my entire life.
Wow.
Oh, that's saying something.
It is delicious. It's a lot. It's a huge piece of cake.
All right, James, what do you have?
See,
See, Nick.
the Cubbies.
So put the money on the Cubs or Cubbies.
The Cubs. Heaven, the answer is
Eat the Cubs.
yes, and they missed predicting the World Series by 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year.
That would have been very interesting if they
Oh,
did
yeah.
that.
Yeah. And what was funny, does anybody remember the team they said the Cubs played?
No.
It wasn't even a baseball team.
It was a college team.
Yeah.
It was the Miami Gators.
Anna Isabel is here. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna Isabel.
All right, so that's going to do it for round one.
All right.
So
We're going to get a score update from the
Yes.
wonderful.
Great
Evan?
soundtrack on the movies too.
Oh, yeah.
1 second.
Yes. Excellent soundtrack.
That big hit, The Power of Love, came from this movie, right?
yeah.
Huey Lewis and the
It's in the
News,
movie.
that San
Yeah.
Francisco sound. Oh, Catherine, don't think anything about it.
Oh no! I know we did notice though. We were like, "Where was Catherine?" And then we thought maybe you were out watching fireworks.
Right. I went to
So sweet.
I think I told, but I went to Kings Island yesterday.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and they did a parade.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, that was the first time I ever seen a parade at Kings Island.
That's amazing.
So, but because it was the 4th of July, we just walked on everything.
Oh, that's very cool.
Don't worry, Mara, I'm right there with you. I've only seen the first film and I saw it in theatrical release, so I'm running on the fumes that are memory.
Okay. James has 7, Nick has 10, Jonathan has 9, Mar has 4, Kevin has 7, Sandy has 8, Catherine has 7, Eva has 8, Surfum has 3, Nathan has 1, Kelly has 4, Chris Dye has 1, and Amy has 2.
All right.
Hi, Jerry.
Nicely done, Nick.
And coming in late. All right. I know if you come in late, but we have seen people come in late and win the whole thing. Right? We have. I've seen Jerry. Jerry came in late. Like, was it our second one?
Yeah,
Yeah. Or was it the first one? I think it
You
was
see
the
his
first.
comment.
I think it was
He's
the
gonna
first.
watch.
But
gonna
I
watch
want
Color
to I want to remind you, if you're coming in late, your points, they continue to add on till the end of the season. So even if you just come in for a little bit and get just some points, they add on. So
Because you too can get an autographed picture of Chris with
so once again, before we get started with round 2, I'll go ahead and tell everybody, if anybody came in that wasn't in here earlier, the way we're doing it in the chat right now is we want you to put your answer in, but do not hit enter. Wait till I tell you to hit enter, and then everybody hit enter, and we'll get all of our answers at once. So, but we're getting ready to start round 2. Are we ready for round 2?
Yeah.
All right. This is our visual round. So the first round was worth 1 point apiece for each correct answer. The visual round is called Name That Character. These are worth 2 points apiece. So are we ready for the first character? Here we go. Should be an easy one.
Just the character, not the actor.
Just the character. Yeah, we're not going with
Oh,
that.
don't be a smart guy.
Oh goodness. Nick going for the extra point.
Jeez. Could you push your desk right up against the teachers? Jeez.
No.
I did. Front and center.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you almost gave it away.
Jonathan, just, any part of the name will count. All right, chat, go ahead and hit enter. Mar says you're trying to rack up bonus points. All right. James, what do you have?
Biff.
All right. Nick?
Biff Tannen.
Kelly?
Biff.
Okay. Heaven, the correct answer?
Biff Tannen.
Biff Tannen.
Nick, you want to tell us the actor that played him?
Sure. It's Thomas F. Wilson.
And did he play anything else?
He's been in some movies and TV shows as like a side character,
Okay.
but this is what he's really known for, is this film.
Right.
I know you were dying to tell us that, Nick. So I figured give you
That's why I asked, because
I threw a little spotlight
Flexing.
your way. You know?
Big flex. Big flex.
Did you get everybody scored, Heaven?
Just a minute.
Okay. Yes, my brother has part of his thing. He gets the pictures. So they were where the camera was on certain roller coasters. They were wanting to do poses. So I had my niece who's 7, and she said we were on Mystic Timbers, and she said that she wanted to dab. My brother asked, "What is dabbing?" So we get on there. First she said the peace sign, then she said dab. So we get on there, and right before we get the camera, she's riding with me, and my brother's behind. I see her hold up 2 fingers. I'm like, oh no, she's changing it. I'm like, I'm still gonna dab, you know. So we get there, I dab, Ellie dab, and my brother put up 2 pieces. He goes, "You made me look stupid."
That's funny.
Chris, tell Margie we missed her tonight. Well, Margie she's in bed already.
Yep.
She goes, well, I think she is working tomorrow. Usually yesterday or Wednesdays are her day off, but I think she's been offered overtime. So she's been going in and working overtime. So
I'm ready.
All right.
When
you ready?
Yep.
All right. Here is our next character. I'm not going to make these easy, Kelly.
I know he's a teacher. I just watched it though today.
All right, chat. Go ahead and hit enter.
I watched it in 1985.
I watched it in 1985 too, but I've watched it several times since.
Hey, Brian. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, Brian.
Let's get a few more answers in. All right. James, what do you have?
The principal.
Okay. Nick?
Mr. Strickland, slacker.
Kelly?
I have Mr. Strickland.
All right. Heaven, the correct answer is?
Mr. Strickland.
But we're going to accept?
We will accept the principal.
Half a point. Half a point.
That's nice. I
James.
think it should be half a point.
You're leading, Nick. I don't think-
Listen,
I wasn't going to accept
points and you're
it,
giving,
but
you're going to quibble over a half a point.
Yes, I am.
I'm talking to Nick. You're in trouble all by yourself over there. You showed up late and they're
Should I
begging
show
for
my shoes
points.
again though? Everybody
Yeah.
will understand.
Listen, I think you must have bought shares in Keds after all this shoe display. And Nick,
I
what
wish
do you-
kids hire me.
He
And
doesn't
Nick's
just want to
becoming
beat you. He wants to crush you.
And Nick is becoming Scrooge McDuck before my eyes.
Take him
He's
out.
got every
Take
answer.
Chris,
He's got
take
every
James
answer
out.
correct, and he wants to, jam me for half a point.
James just can't handle losing.
Every
not gonna
time
kick
I
you.
make a move, heaven tells on me.
I think
And,
you make this is the mistake you
and I've
make,
been
Kelly, is
forced-
kicking him out when he starts to rant. And I think
And
that's
I've
what
been
really
forced to
attracts
watch
you.
Chris in a mullet. This has been a heck of a night, Chad. So
Oh my goodness, so grumpy.
Well, he did say watch the first film,
Go
so I mean,
have
he
a
should know the
cookie,
answer.
James.
I watched it in 1985 when it came out. Ugh.
My jazz improv teacher in college was the saxophone player in the Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
Oh, that's so cool. That's that cool thing about living in, California.
About one of the only cool things.
They do so many fun things there.
I had a teacher in
meet
high
fun
school.
people.
I had a teacher in high school who told me that what happened was the United States tipped up on one side and all the loose nuts rolled down to California is what he said. No offense, Brian.
Or proof.
Wow. Nice little undertone of malevolence.
You brought it. What are you talking about? You're the one spreading the malevolence.
Listen, I just didn't hammer the Eureka State with this upside down notion of, bad nuts falling downwards.
I tell you what, though, the nuts have it, though, because California is beautiful. So beautiful.
It is.
I would know. They stuck me in Death Valley for 15 days when I was there.
Oh.
Well, that's not a pretty place. I've been through there, too.
Are we ready, Heaven?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Our next character. This one should be easy. His name was Tommy Thomas. Unfortunately, he passed away in the early 2000s of lung cancer and all things.
So if his name was Tommy Thomas, was he officially Thomas Thomas? Who would do that to a kid?
My dad wanted his best friend to name their child Devin Devin.
Why? Why would you do that?
I don't know. All right, chat. Go ahead and hit enter. But well, I don't know.
I've had sorry, go ahead.
No, go
well,
ahead.
You're a mailman. You probably see lots of interesting names, but in my role, I see lots of interesting names, and sometimes there'll be like David Davidson, and I think the same thing. Like, did you have no imagination here?
Yeah. It'd be like if I had a son naming him Ryan. What the heck is that? Or even Brian Ryan. Wouldn't that sound like onomatopoeically silly?
Yes.
Well,
All right.
I will say I was almost named Matthew Dalton, and his last name is Tolton, so he would have been Dalton Tolton.
But the funny thing is that if you watch Marvel, most of your Marvel characters, their first and their last name starts with the same letter because that was the only way Stan Lee could remember the character's name.
That's cute.
Because he realized if I can remember one, then I know what the next one starts with, what part of the name starts with. So, all right.
idea.
What do you got, James?
Marty McFly.
All right. Nick?
Well, just to let James know, it's not Eric Stoltz.
Did that happen earlier?
Yes.
Marty McFly.
All right. Heaven, the answer.
Marty McFly.
Correct.
Oh my God, Mar, I'm not going to repeat that, but that's hysterical.
Wow. Well, I mean, I've ran. That's funny thing is I never ran into funny names through mail. I'm more working in factories, meeting people with weird names. So, but I've always said that I've met royalty, I've met celebrities, and the most interesting people I ever met are people that nobody knows.
Yeah.
It's just the person who's next to me. So I worked with a guy. I swear he was in the federal or the you know what I'm talking about. He was being hid
Protection
from the
program
mob.
or something?
Yes, he was. I swear. So the guy was living in Greenville, Ohio, but he was from New York City. He didn't drive, right?
A lot of people from New York don't drive.
Well, I mean, but when you live in Greenville, Ohio,
Well,
You drive when you live in Greenville, Ohio.
he rode a bike to work every day. We were all like, the guy doesn't drive. How did he get here? There's no bus station near there. The airport is in Dayton. That's the closest. It's like, how did he get
Some
here?
black SUVs dropped him off.
So we was always wondering. And we actually got him break down and tell the story. So,
Yeah,
And it-
that
and-
seems dangerous that you even did that.
well, he's not in the federal witness protection program.
Mm.
So, All right. Are we ready for our next character? This one might be a little harder.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, Kelly, just to let you know, that's Flea. That's not his character name.
I was not a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan.
How could you not be a Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No.
Oh, it's very easy. It's very easy.
It's very...
You can't dance to it.
All right, Jack, go ahead and hit enter. I knew a guy in junior high named Mike. Okay.
You had to go there, Brian. Oh my goodness. You had to
Just
go there.
exaggerate the bars.
Nobody repeat that. Oh my God.
I think that happened to me one time on a stream.
Yeah, really?
And I kept saying it. Yeah.
I tell you what, I
didn't-
worked with a guy, his name was Michael Huntwork. Right? And he would only go Mike by Michael. He would not go
I don't
by
blame
Michael.
him. But I mean, what are people thinking? They have 9 months to prepare for the birth of a child, and suddenly they lose their minds
Right.
and say, "Let's give them this stupid name."
Well, I mean, I also worked with a guy whose name was Harold Balzac. So
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
and he only wanted to be called Harold.
You had the traditional name, Seymour Butts. I mean, come on.
All right. All right. What do you have, James?
Biff.
You have Biff? All right. Nick?
Needles.
All right.
Hold on a sec.
No. Well, what do you have?
I have needles. It's in invisible ink. Right
Did you
there.
not write it down?
I like what Mar said there.
Biff 2.
Biff
Number
2.
two.
Biff Jr.
Heaven, the answer?
Needles.
Old Needles.
Oh, Jeanette, don't be giving Nick any more points. He's clobbering the whole outfit tonight.
Oh my goodness. He deserves double points.
Oh, what a little.
Jerry says, Kelly is so tricky.
Right. It's that sleight of hand she does. Oh, wait a minute.
James, all I know is if this was history, you would basically beat me on that. Trust me.
He
Oh,
has
thank
beat people. He has done it on history.
He still hasn't
watching
won
the other one, I was like-
banana though.
All right. Are you ready, Hev?
Yeah.
All right. Got another easy character for you.
Was he still doing Taxi when the film was being made?
I don't know. Was
I
Taxi
don't
still
think
on
so.
during that time?
Was it? I think it was over by then, wasn't it?
Was Taxi over by then? Okay.
You know
So-
what was Oh, go ahead, Nick.
Sorry. I don't know how long Taxi was on for. I mean, I knew it was I think from the 70s, I believe, right?
But I thought it dribbled
Go
into
ahead,
the
chat.
80s.
It was the early 80s it stopped.
Go ahead and hit the answer, chat. Yeah, I mean, Jim Ignatowski was a heck of a character. That was.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was just kind of creepy because when he was in Roger Rabbit, not
Yeah.
too long after this, he's so scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he testified on Amber Heard's side.
Oh my gosh, he did. Do I have to answer that question? The best.
The whole thing was funny.
I was sitting there the whole time going, that is Doc Brown. But I did see somebody say it was Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb as well.
Oh no.
All right, James, what do you have?
Doc.
Doc. Nick.
Dr. Emmett L. Brown.
Right.
Ooh, I
All
missed
right,
the
Kelly.
L. Dr. Emmett Brown.
Heaven, the answer.
Doc Brown. We'll take any form of that. I even
Yes.
took Mars Doc McStuffins. She said Doc first and then added Doc McStuffins.
But she wrote Christopher Lloyd.
Yes.
Right.
Have you ever noticed that they like to tease they're going to do another Back to the Future?
They
Have you
should.
ever-
And that's never going to happen.
No.
Probably
Wow.
not.
Never going to happen.
I
'Cause they
think
even
at
said-
some point.
Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, especially Robert Zemeckis, he said even as long as they live, there will never be a Back to the Future Part 4.
Give
Now,
it time.
when they die, who knows?
I'm just saying, give it time. Disney will probably buy it.
Their kids are like, ooh, when they're gone.
That's one I don't. I think that's a Universal property. I don't think Disney
is.
can buy it.
It's Universal.
If they buy Universal, they can.
Oh my
If they
God.
buy you-
I don't think that will ever happen. Universal's pretty.
Yeah, I think we're at the. I think we're at the tipping point. Universal is going to come pretty close to popularity.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Universal Studios has always done some great films.
Yes.
Right. Are you ready, Hev?
Yep.
All right. Here we go with our next character.
Oh. Oh yeah.
This one isn't as easy what the last few have been. All right, go ahead and hit enter chat. Eva says Disney would ruin it.
They would.
All right, James.
This
Yeah.
is your stereotypical black food service worker who's required in all 80s films.
All right, Nick.
Well, he becomes mayor in 1985, or he is mayor, I should say. Goldie Wilson.
All right. Kelly?
I put Mayor.
Air. All right. Heaven, the answer?
The answer is Goldie Wilson.
Are we going to accept Mayor then?
Well, we accepted principal, so I think we have to.
I think technically he was a food service worker in the past too.
Is Kelly saying we should give a point to James?
No,
He
I'm
was
not.
just-
I'm saying no.
Stereo-
No, we're not.
Stereotypical black food service
See,
worker
you're canceled. You're
required in
canceled.
all
Take it
80s films.
Required.
Gold Tooth gave it away.
Mara saying Keenan and Kel.
Oh my God.
That's funny. Yeah, they weren't born back then.
Yeah. I think, but when you're talking about like Christopher Lloyd from Taxi, when he did Jim and Big Natowski, I think the one show I remember the most is when he had to go take his driver's test. Do you remember that one? Where he's reading the questions, trying to get him to help. He's like,
Oh,
"What
yeah.
do you do at a yellow light?" And they're like, "Slow down." He's like, "What do you do?"
Yes. That was funny. What did you guys think of him in the Addams Family films?
I thought he did really good.
Oh
as
yeah,
Uncle
he was
Fester, yeah.
good. I love that first Addams Family. That is so good.
I started to answer Soda Jerk. Okay.
What?
That was Mars. Mar was almost going to call him the Soda Jerk.
Mar, you and I are the only two who remember what a soda jerk actually is. So.
Oh,
All right, Heaven, do you got everybody?
Yep.
All right, here is your next character. Do you know what number character we're on, Heaven?
This is number 7.
Okay. All right, chat, go ahead and hit enter. Is there any streaming service that you can get these right now?
A&E.
A&E?
A&E,
Yeah.
AMC, they usually just showed it.
Oh, wow.
Oh wait, let me see.
One of the
Was it
streamings
AMC?
that I don't have.
It's just it's regular cable, basically.
Yeah.
I got it through Amazon, so I have like Amazon Prime.
Oh, Heaven. Yes. We have Amazon Prime, but
Yes,
because of
do.
Heaven.
You said that like you had something you wanted to tell me. I knew what you were doing, but it still sounded like that or like reminded you of something.
Heaven's got she has a free sub, or what is it? A free when you're on Amazon Prime, you can go onto Twitch and you automatically get a free sub to any Twitch streamers. I think it's for a month. And,
I don't use that.
for any of you guys who do have Amazon Prime and don't know about that and would like to use that free sub on Twitch, I have a friend named Al who does do video games on Twitch. So I believe over there he's not called Your Pal is Al. He's called Alicor. So
Fun fact, I don't use any of the perks that come with Amazon Prime, even the Prime part of the Amazon, because I only keep it in case I need to order something, so I get free shipping.
right.
I watch a lot of. They have a lot of like original movies, but they have a lot of like movies on there.
I had Amazon Prime for a year before I knew that I could get books and movies with it.
Oh wow.
And music.
And music, that's right.
And I still don't use any of it a year later.
All right, James, what do you have?
George McFly.
All right. Nick?
That is the real Crispin Glover as George McFly.
Yes. Kelly?
Put Dad George McFly.
All right. Yes. Yeah, I think I like watching is it just called Reacher on there? Or is it Jack Reacher on there?
Oh yeah, I think it is just called Reacher.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's funny because of how big of the guy is. And they said Jack Reacher was actually 6'5", and they used Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise is nowhere near 6'5".
He's like 5'8".
Yeah. But this guy is actually 6'5", and I can't remember. They said he played in something. I can't remember what it was. The guy who plays, but it's really good.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good movies on there.
Yeah, I think I watched the one about Lucy.
Oh yeah, that's on there too.
That was good. I don't know if I agree with the guy who played Desi, but the choice there. I mean, he did a good job, but I was like, he doesn't look like Desi.
Javier Bardem.
Yeah, that was the only thing. I was like, he doesn't look like Desi.
Did he at least sound like him or no?
Well, Lucy, it's just so ridiculous. I don't thin, you better do it.
I did not know, and it's funny to find all that stuff out from that. Do you got everybody have?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We ready for the next character?
I think I lied. It's not Annie. It's AMC, like Nick said.
Okay.
And you can get it through Prime for $1 for each month for 2 months, and then you can cancel it after that if you don't want to. So you could try it out for $1 a month.
But it is on A&E. It's just the zombie version, and they've renamed it The Walking Dead. So. All right, here's our next character. This one might be tricky.
Wow. Okay. Hi, baby.
Kelly, did you see the Elvis movie yet?
No, but Taylor and Kennedy both want to see it, so we're gonna go see it.
All right, chat, you can hit enter. All right, James, what do you have?
Proof that delinquency is not limited to boys.
Nick?
It was the daughter of Marty, Marlene McFly.
All right. Kelly?
I didn't write it down because I'm holding a dog, but I was gonna say the daughter, but I didn't know her name at all. Honestly.
Okay. All right. Evan, the answer?
Marlene McFly.
You mean I got it wrong?
Yes.
Jeez.
But so when's your trip, Kelly?
Where am I going?
You said for your birthday.
I was trying to. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but maybe. There's always hope.
Did Kennedy dye her hair blonde?
You know, she's naturally a blonde, but
Oh,
she
it's-
tries to be
that's
so
natural.
different from Taylor,
From Taylor.
that she usually dyes it every other color. And I always tell her it's the the best color for you,
Right.
So yeah.
Well, I just happened to see a picture of you with the girls, and I was like, oh, Kelly. Or I was like, Kennedy's hair's blonde.
Yeah, and it's much lighter than Taylor's usually too. So
That's funny because Heaven's like the bleach blonde. Well, maybe not so bleached, but the lighter, and Haley's more like the dirty blonde.
My hair is much darker now that I'm older. I just dye it. I haven't dyed it in a long time, but it doesn't get much darker now because I'm in the sun 24 hours a day.
yeah.
Right. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here's our next character.
Oh gosh, what's her name?
All right, chat. You can hit enter. So either I'm wrong about this person, or I get this person and somebody else mixed up. But is this the woman who's married to
Ted Danson.
Ted Danson? Okay. I wasn't for
James
sure.
met her.
Yeah,
wow.
I did.
Oh,
I did.
nice.
I met Ted Danson too. I liked him better.
Me too.
All right, James,
He
what do you
seems
have?
like he'd be nice in person.
I have Steenburgen, who plays a teacher.
Okay. Nick?
It's Miss Clara Clayton.
All right.
Is she a teacher, Nick?
Yes.
All right.
You
Kelly?
trying to fool me?
You don't get a point for that.
I got a point for principal.
I got Doc's love interest.
All right.
I think they end up getting married, do they?
You got a point for mayor. And yeah, I was even on time.
I'm wearing saddle shoes.
I know. Lacing those puppies up must have taken a good, 6, 7 seconds?
Well, and I had to put the 50s dress on and change out of my other earrings to pearl earrings and pearl necklace. So I'd be
What does your
elegant
laundry
about it.
look like, Kelly?
You know, want to theme it up a little bit.
Just theme it up.
Plus, then it encourages me because, like, when I buy things like this, I think, see, it was worth it. I wore it on Chris's show.
It's always an excuse. Like always have an excuse to drink a beer. I'll only drink on days that end in Y.
Yes. There's always an excuse to add to cart.
Right.
Not true.
All right. You got everybody have?
Yep.
All right. Are we ready for our next character?
Yeah.
And the last character.
For round 2.
Yeah. Are there characters in round 3?
No.
So then this is the last character.
I love it when you can snatch the pebble from their hand, grasshopper. Inescapable logic there.
All right, chat, go ahead and hit enter.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, Mar. That's exactly who it is. That's good. I like that.
All right. What do you? I know James is at a disadvantage. He's only seen the first movie. So
In 1985. I got nothing.
All right. Nick?
That is Buford Bad Dog Tannen.
All right. Kelly?
I put Biff's great grandpa, and he's a bad guy.
Okay. Heaven?
It is Buford Mad Dog Tannen.
All right.
Does he happen to be Biff's grandfather and a
Yes.
bad guy?
Yes.
See, I got it right. I get a point. And he's a
I
bad guy.
thought- I liked the creativity, so I took everyone's answer.
Is anybody?
Go ahead.
Except those that left it blank.
Nick. What were you going to say, Nick?
I was gonna say, is anybody else shocked how Biff or his ancestors treated other people? How they even had kids?
Right,
I
exactly.
mean, really?
Well, I think what's funny is how closely Marty's kids look to him, but his brother and sister, they look nothing alike.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, and I wanted that truck that he had. I
Yeah.
wanted that.
That was a nice truck.
Yeah. All right. Heaven, you want to give us a score update?
Sure. James has 11. Nick has 20. Jonathan has 18. Mar has 10. Kevin has 15. Sandy has 14. Catherine has 12. Eva has 17. Surfum has 7. Nathan has 1. Kelly has 13. Chris Dye has 1. Amy has 4. Jerry has 1. And Brian has 3.
All right. And we're getting ready to start round 3. And round 3 has 5 questions. These are not multiple choice. They are worth 3 points. And the last 5 is name that quote, where basically I'll give you the quote and you tell me who the character is. And I'm going to tell you, name that quote is going to be easy tonight because there's only been 3 characters who really had great quotes in these movies. That I can find.
Just name the character.
Yeah. All right.
You have to name what year they're in the movie when they said it too.
I don't think we're going to send it that far.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here is the first question for round 3. So question 1, which song is playing as Marty enters the Cafe 80s in part 2? Oh, good night, Sebastian the Crab.
Have a good night, Jeanette.
All right, chat. You can go ahead and hit the enter button. I think Jonathan Chong's pretty good at this too. I'm not saying his answer's right. I'm just saying he's pretty good at trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's very good at trivia.
Oh, is that it? I didn't guess that.
All right, James, what do you have?
The only song I know from the entire franchise, Power of Love.
Okay. All right, Nick,
Beat it.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Kelly,
Oh, Michael Jackson, beat it. Beat it.
all right,
Beat it.
Heaven.
The answer is Beat It by Michael Jackson.
There you go.
The theme song of every father of every young child that ever
Okay, can
visited,
you not
that ever
take him
visited
out?
Neverland.
Take him out.
Good Lord.
I love me some Michael Jackson.
Mark, especially U.S. trivia. Jonathan's gonna.
Seriously, that was awesome.
And nobody soundbite that either.
Well, wasn't it Michael Jackson who was taking his order?
It was Michael Jackson and it was a few of them.
Oh, because they're
It
on
was
the
Ronald- it was-
screens.
It was Ronald Reagan,
Right.
wasn't it? Ronald
And
Reagan.
Gorbachev, wasn't it?
And
They were
Gorbachev,
fighting back
yeah.
and forth, but I think there was one that was Michael Jackson.
It was one was Michael Jackson.
And the way they were on there reminded me of what's the guy? Max Headroom.
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
because they would like twitch.
Yes.
Hey, Ian. How are you? Nice to see you, Ian.
Hi,
Hey,
Ian.
Ian.
Yo-ho, my friend.
Am I on time to win?
Ian, if you got every answer right after this question, you could maybe still beat James. No, I'm kidding. Probably not. But
Boy.
James, I didn't rub it in that time. Just letting you know.
No, that's all right. Everybody grab their salt shaker. I got an open wound. Just pour it in.
Oh goodness.
All right. Are we ready, Have?
Yeah.
All right. Here's question 2. What street is a block past Maple in 1985?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't do this.
All right, chat. You can go ahead and enter your answer. I'm a little worried about this one because I don't remember putting this one in, so I don't have the answer. Heaven does.
Oh, Heaven, you can make this up to me right here. Oh, boy. Hey, Mar, I'm with you.
I was thinking you had said 1955, and I knew it was something, but I knew what it was in 1985. So it's 85, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. James, what do you have?
I have Elm.
All right. Nick?
He said it in the film. You might have got me on this one, but I did say John F. Kennedy Boulevard.
All right. Kelly?
John F. Kennedy.
All right. Heaven, the correct answer is?
John F. Kennedy Drive.
Okay.
Like,
Not
John F.
Boulevard.
Not
Not
Boulevard.
Boulevard.
Oh my
Not
heavens.
Boulevard.
Sore loser,
Jeez.
James Bryan.
There's no mayor on the boulevard, no principal down there either.
Take him out.
He should get -5 points. That's if he has 5
Seriously.
Oh, okay. And I'm not going to rub it in, Mr. Perfect. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
You may win tonight, lad, but I will make a comeback fiercely. A future banana is mine, I tell you.
You have
Goodness
two.
gracious.
Well,
He doesn't have any. Are you kidding me? I have them.
he's won too. Just
Well,
They've been
you
stolen.
sent them to me. That means
points.
I win. I'm the winner.
Me too, Ian. I've only seen the first one, and I saw it in '85. But you have to hand it to Nick. He has not been stumped once.
He's the MVP.
You almost got me on the last one because I was thinking Elm, but I'm like, wait a minute, no, it's not that. It's the other one. But because they did mention both.
I just went because all those little old towns, like it's Maple, it's Elm, it's Beach. They all put all the tree streets
Name our
together.
hometown.
You know, they just throw all those tree streets together, and
Yeah, that's all of our town.
so
Oh,
Bye,
well,
Chris.
that's it.
okay.
See?
This was fun.
This
Hey, Jer-
particular episode of Top Banana has been canceled due to elder abuse that I've been taking from almost 2 hours. So I've been pilloried for saying things out of turn. My questions have been answered, but I haven't been given credit. And I think the
Oh
long
my
hand,
heavens.
I think the
Wow.
long hand of electricity has reached down and said, "I will pluck you from obscurity, James, and save you from disgrace."
Their power went out. He is
Oh.
waiting on the computer to reboot.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Oh my goodness.
I was right. See, the electric systems failed. Anyway, Nick, tell us about the other fun facts about this franchise. That you, 'cause I know it's your favorite.
Yeah, there's a few. Of course, most of us know that the first movie, The House, Marty's house, was an actual real house where they filmed his house in the movie. So it was actually owned by somebody. And there's actually clips on YouTube showing Michael J. Fox saying hi to everybody, like the fans and the neighbors around. The third one, there's actually a couple. There's one scene, I know probably Jonathan Chong knows this, that the scene where Marty gets hung, Michael J. Fox did actually get hung while filming. He actually blacked out, or he went
Oh my
unconscious
gosh.
for a little bit. So when that scene, you see him fall to the ground, he was really,
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh,
He was
that is
actually hung for
scary.
like a couple seconds. Nobody knew about it because you think that, I mean, that was pretty good acting on Michael J. Fox's part, but that was real.
Oh my goodness.
But when they got him down, that was, yeah. And then there's another one which is kind of funny. I guess I could say this. It's late.
Yes, I'm with you, Jonathan.
But
Give us-
it's very funny in Back to the Future Part 3, all the way to the end of the film, when you see Marty McFly, Jennifer, and then you see the train come in with Doc, Clara, and Jules and Vern. If you notice very carefully, the kid that plays Vern, he's going like this to the camera. This is the way he's doing. And then if you look closely, he's actually pointing to his crotch.
Ah!
And the editing team didn't notice that. And it's actually in the movie.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
So if you see it, it's there. I couldn't believe that myself.
I'm gonna rush out and get my Amazon Prime pumped right up and check that out.
Yeah, it's just when
No,
I
but
first saw it, I'm
imagine-
like, wait, is this a fluke? Is this? But they actually said, no, it's real. The editing team missed it.
So
That
those
is
are
funny.
interesting. Those are very
I
interesting.
mean, there's a lot of other fun facts too, but you know.
Well, we're waiting for a power reboot, so the stage is yours, Nick. Evan, you can add any special flavor to the movie as you
I
like.
don't enjoy, or I don't have any
Ah!
knowledge in this.
And Kelly, what about you? What makes this movie special for you?
I think it was just a great time, the mid 80s, great music, it was just fun. There's lots of action, but I think we all have this nostalgia for the 50s, and it was just great, Michael J. Fox. And,
What
the
Charles-
creepiest part though is like when his mom has a crush on him and she calls him like
That was
Calvin
awkward.
Klein because of his like
But even like when they kiss like in the car, it's like, wait a minute, because they were actually, I think that was another thing that I think they banned it somewhere because it was the mother-son kissing part. They wouldn't show the movie.
wow.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jonathan. I think that's true. I've heard that.
What happened to Leah Thompson, who played the lead in the first movie? Is she still?
She's still making movies, TV shows.
All right.
I tell you right now, interesting. I tell you, I actually met most of the cast in 2019.
Did you?
I went to MegaCon. I met Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Thomas F. Wilson. Who else did I meet? And Leah Thompson I met. Yes, I met all four of them. And actually, Leah Thompson, she did a couple movies by me. She did one in Delaware and one in Ocean City. It's called Ping Pong Summer. And I was actually there when they actually filmed it. I wasn't in the movie. I was watching them filming it, like a scene by the hotel. But she's in that.
Cool.
She's in that movie. She's in another movie called Mayor Cupcake. I mean, these are smaller movies, like local movies. She was in another movie called Mayor Cupcake with Judd Nelson. He was in that. But she's been doing like TV shows, little character cameos on other TVs and movies and stuff. So she's been around. She's still doing stuff.
Okay. And Elizabeth Shue, I know, is too.
Yeah. Elizabeth Shue was around. Of course, Michael J. Fox is here and there, of course, with his disease and stuff, unfortunately.
Now, is he still married to that same girl he met on Family Ties?
Yes. They're still married. They have, I think, 2 kids.
Oh, neat.
Still 2 kids. Thomas F. Wilson, he's more of a comedy guy now. He's doing stand-up.
Oh, really?
But he still does TV stuff. And if you watch Adam the Woo, he actually knows Thomas F. Wilson. He hangs out with him, and it's pretty cool to watch. They're funny. They're hysterical together.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But as you know from the other cast members, like Crispin Glover with his stuff.
I asked him if he wants me to continue the questions or wait for him, and he said, "Yes, please." And I said, which one? And he said, the one after Maple Street, I believe. So I think he wants me to continue the questions.
All right.
But I'm a little confused still. So we can move on to question 23. And that question is, hold on, I've got to. What song did Marty and his band play for the dance auditions?
For the dance audition.
And then you're back.
Hey,
You just asked the next question.
I'm on the phone. I am not on.
Okay.
but we can see you.
Yeah. So, yeah. So there's thunderstorms coming through, and right before I disconnected, there was a great big boom of lightning.
Yikes.
So I am waiting for everything. I got so much stuff that pops up on my computer before I can get back to what I was doing.
That's all right. Nick did a very nice job of giving us fun facts about the film.
Awesome.
All right, chat, you can send in your answers.
Does my wife and I get extra bonus points since we are people in background in the movie Blue Chips?
Yeah, yes, Ian B. He does. Thomas F. Wilson. He's funny at the cons too. He has a lot of fun.
Now Blue Chips, that was the Smurfs remake of Chips from the TV series, right?
Blue chips?
Yeah.
No, blue chips are highly regarded stocks that trade principally on the NISE and are valued in such a fashion that they are good derivative investments. That's blue chips.
I thought Blue Chips, wasn't it a movie about basketball?
Darn. I got to pay more attention to social entertainment.
Wasn't Nick Nolte in that with and they had Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway, if I'm right?
I think you're right.
Jonathan, she said auditions.
Yep, it says, what song did Marty and his band play for the dance auditions?
It's still taking a little while for my computer. I actually almost lost everything on this computer not too long ago.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
So.
What happened?
I got to the point where it wasn't letting me use Photoshop to make thumbnails. And it said I need to clear some stuff out. And for some reason, every video I make, I save every single video. So I ended up clearing out almost everything. But I hit a button and everything went away and it scared me. But I found out how to get it all back. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
I save them but I upload them to Google Photos.
Johnny, be good.
All right, Nick.
Well, you said auditions, so the Power of Love.
Kelly?
I think it is Power of Love, but I put Johnny Be Good. I couldn't. I don't know. I went back and forth, but I think you're right. It is Power of Love.
It is Power of Love.
And I was expecting.
They actually do Johnny Be Good at the dance, right?
I was expecting James to get that one right because he's been
too.
saying the Power of Love.
He's been Power of Love all night.
Have a good night, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine. Thanks for coming.
All right. Question 24. How many kids do Jennifer and Marty have? So, how many kids do Jennifer and Marty have?
Jonathan Chong said the band is Pinheads.
Cool.
Yep.
For Power of Love?
No, that's what Michael J. Fox, Marty McFly's band's name was.
Yeah, Mara, that was at the Shaman Under the Sea dance. He did that.
Oh my goodness. I put 30 minutes instead of 30 seconds.
Oh, they ought to figure it out, but you could watch a quarter of the movie.
Okay, you can send your answers.
Yeah.
Oh, is there? What is the question?
How many
Wait,
kids?
Twice.
Oh, I already answered it. That seemed like a long time ago. Okay, gotcha.
Because I put 30
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Heaven always keeps it interesting.
Well, okay. Just as a reminder, you're answering for the question, how
Good night,
many
Catherine.
kids do Jennifer and Marty have?
Stop.
Can't help out the chat.
All right, James, what do you have?
Those.
Nick?
2.
Kelly?
2.
Sweet. The answer is 2.
I'm almost back up.
Okay.
What number are you on?
That was number 4 of round 3.
Okay. All right. I'm going to leave here because I'll be coming in. All right.
Okay.